guys, and a sticky evening to all. It's Indu from 10th grade. Now we are knowing about the biology 7th chapter. How do organisms reproduce? What is mean by organisms? Organisms means the transfer of traits from parents to children. What is mean by traits? Traits means the traits are the basic characteristic in an organism that we call as organisms. And what is meant by reproduce or reproduction? Reproduce or reproduction is called as in the process of involving a group of parents that we call as new individual working, that we call as reproduction. And in reproduction it is involved in human beings and animals and plants. The reproductions are divided into two types: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. The reproductions are divided into two types: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Today we have to discuss about totally asexual reproduction. What is mean by asexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction means a single parent, means one parent is actively in reproduction, that we call as asexual reproduction. Only one parent they have to do in their reproduction, that's we call as asexual reproduction. One parent only involved, that's we call as asexual reproduction. And this asexual reproduction is divided into four types. What is that four types means? First one is fission, and second one is fragmentation. And third one is regeneration. And fourth one is budding. And total last concept is vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. First of all, we have to discuss about what is mean by fission. Fission means a single organism, means it is fission we call as unicellular organism, and fission is working of the fission is cell division. And we have to discuss about fission. Fission is a unicellular and it is cell division, and fission is again divided into two types: binary fission and next multiply fission. Fission is divided into two types. First one is binary fission, and next one is multiply fission. Here we have to have a look, friends. Here by means two. Okay. Here the parent, for example, one parent is active in reproduction. They have to release only two babies. That's we call as binary fission. And multiply fission means multi means more. Multiply means in one parent is actively in reproduction. They have to give in more babies. That's we called as binary fission and multiply fission. We have to learn about the what is the examples of binary fission and multiply fission. Okay, guys. binary fission. Binary fission example is amoeba. Amoeba is a irregular shape. For example, I will draw like this amoeba structure. Okay, next, the amoeba was try to divide two cells, means it is binary fission. So, here like this amoeba, and next step, the amoeba was, have a look friends here, any difference is there, two amoebas? Yeah, have. Here, small amoeba and small nucleus. Here, big amoeba and big nucleus. Means the amoeba is trying to divide two amoebas. So, here we have to draw like this. They have to divide two nucleus. And next, totally divided into two amoebas. So, this is the parent amoeba. One parent amoeba is released only two babies in reproduction. That's we call as binary fission. And next, we have to see multiply fission example. Multiple fission example is plasmodium. Multiple fission example is plasmodium. Here we have so many nucleus in this plasmodium. And next, the plasmodium is making a thin layer around to the nucleus, and they have to produce so many chromosomes in red color. The chromosomes are in red color. The chromosomes are in red color. Here also, the plasmodium is have to protect their body total with a thin layer. This we call as plasmodium. And the plasmodium is when the plasmodium totally completed the nucleus formation. Next, they have to remove the thin layer, and slowly the chromosomes are came outside. And this one is came like a plasmodium, another plasmodium. So when they release chromosomes, the total chromosomes, 100 chromosomes is there. When the plasmodium is released 100 chromosomes, the 100 chromosomes become like a 100 plasmodiums. So this we call as multiple fission. So plasmodium causes malaria. Plasmodium causes malaria. Okay. Next. Next, we have to discuss about fragmentation. Fragmentation means cutting into small pieces. For example, you have to easily induct your brain. We have to say one example. Okay. Example for fragmentation is Spiragyra. What? Example of fragmentation is Spiragyra. Spiragyra means but nothing is. We have to went to river or canal. They have to observe a green pigment on the water. That's we called as in Telugu nachu. In biology we call as Spirogyra. We have to take one Spirogyra. They have to structure like this. We have to observe in microscope. Spirogyra structure is like this. Okay. We have to cutting the Spirogyra into equal parts of 3 parts. We have to cutting the Spirogyra 3 parts. The 3 parts are equal. Okay. Next, I am draw the equal parts of the Spirogyra. Okay. First part and the second part and the third part. They all are equal. Next, we have to live in water. Which water we have to carry? In that water only we have to pour the 3 Spirogyras. And next, later we have to absorb the Spirogyras. They have to become like a their own structure by individual genes. Means first of all we have to carry like this spirogera. We have to cutting like this now. This also came like a first spirogera. Means they have fragmentation. మన స్పీసెస్ కింద కట్ చేసిన అది మళ్ళీ దాని షేప్ దే ఇన్స్టెంట్ షేప్ కి వస్తుంది. సో దిస్ we called as fragmentation. Okay, next we have to discuss about regeneration. Okay, we have to discuss about regeneration. We have to discuss about now regeneration. Regeneration means here we have to re and generation. Regeneration. Here also we have to take examples of regeneration. We have to inject your brain very carefully. Example of regeneration is Hydra. Hydra we take. Hydra is the example of regeneration. Hydra means nothing but like this structure, the first structure, this A. And next you have to observe here only one chromosome. Here we have two. Okay, like that the totally structure is became one hydra. In one hydra only became two hydras. They have to divide into two hydras. So this we call as regeneration. Another example of regeneration is yeast. All members, do you know about yeast? Yeast is a chemical. Yeast is a bacteria. The yeast bacteria we have to use in bakeries, like we have to pour in cakes. The cakes like a smooth. So this yeast is most used in bakeries. So yeast structure is like this, and here this is nucleus of the yeast. We have to observe in microscope. You have to visible like this, and this yeast also ready to divide the shape like this. We have now slowly the upper part of the yeast is big than the down stage. So totally the yeast was divided into two yeasts by the nucleus. So this we call as regeneration. Okay, next we have to know about the budding. Completed the regeneration. Now budding. Budding in Telugu mogga. Okay, budding means nothing but we have to take example. We have to easily understand. Example of budding is, again we have to take hydra. Like this we have first structure, and next structure is like this, and third structure is like this, and the fourth structure is like this. So here we have to carefully observe. Here only one, here two, here three, and here totally coming like this, the first hydra. So this totally came up to two hydras. This we call as budding. One parent we have to remove another parent. They have to easily conduct to the parts. For example, I am cutting this much of place. The hydra again came this place. So this we call as budding. And completed the budding topic. Next we have to go to the vegetative propagation. Last and final topic is vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. propagation. Propagation is individually came to the vegetative. In the vegetative propagations, main parts are leaves, and stem and roots. These are the main parts of the vegetative propagation. And again, the vegetative propagation is divided into two types. That's we call as natural vegetative propagation and artificial vegetative propagation. In natural vegetative propagation came leaves, stems and roots. In plants, the vegetative propagation in plants, the root, stems and leaves are the vegetative propagation, means natural vegetative propagation. In plants we have flower. Flower is the reproductive organ, reproductive propagation. And next, artificial vegetative propagation means here layering, cutting. This we called as artificial vegetative propagation. For example, in Gita have hibiscus plant. I want also same like that Gita plant. So I am went to Gita home and I am cut the hibiscus stem and I am keep in my home. Same Gita hibiscus tree like might be also growing. So that's we called as cutting and layering. Thank you friends. If you have any doubts, please ask me and clarify your doubts.